Let me start. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let me go. Sarah, good morning.
Hey, girl.
Sarah, you there?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So this was your brother's wedding. What happened?
This is my brother's wedding. Quite a few years ago. My best friend at the time was a guy, hooked up with one of my cousins. Sure, go figure, whatever. It's a wedding. But
Yeah.
by the end of the night, he slept with another cousin from the other side of the family.
My man.
Oh, my God.
My man.
Stop.
So, my man was just swinging from the entire family tree, branch to branch.
Goodness.
He was.
Yeah, and was this at the actual wedding, or was this like back at the reception, or how did he pull this off?
At the reception.
Yeah.
It was
okay.
at a hotel.
Yeah. All right.
Good Lord.
Okay. Props.
yeah.
Props to that guy. Okay.
Party
Sarah-
all around.
Yeah. Sarah,
Yeah.
1 second. You were in the running. Okay. That's exactly what we're talking about. Let me go to beautiful Woodbridge. Jasmine, good morning.
Good morning.
So you're at the wedding. What happens?
Everybody got up to make their speeches and just completely trashed the bride.
No.
So is it just like the one side was trashing the bride, or even the bride's side too?
It was everybody. All the speeches kind of started out with, I didn't like her when I first met her. I hated her. She sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
It was really embarrassing.
Yeah.
I took my best friend out to date, and we just kind of sat back and were like, okay, like, should we get up and say something?
Yeah.
Oh,
My best
Lord.
friend. Yeah, it was really bad.
That
Are
poor
they
bride.
are they still together?
Yes, they are. They are happily married.
Okay. All right.
Well,
hold
that's good.
on 1 second, Jasmine. Hold on. That's
I hope
okay.
They gave good wedding presents. Good Lord.
Let me go to Carrie. Good morning.
Hi.
So your ex
Hi.
your ex brother-in-law ruined the wedding. How?
He was high before the wedding, and
Oh.
he took a big chunk of the cake because he had the munchies.
So this
Oh my
mofo
God.
was it for your wedding?
It was my wedding.
He shows up high and he eats the cake before the ceremony.
What did you do?
I was so pissed, and then he had the audacity to ask my husband if he had coffee to go with his cake.
Oh,
Excuse me.
my
Leave right
God.
now.
You mean to tell me you didn't beat him with your bouquet?
Did he?
I wanted to.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, all my girls were like, oh my God.
Did he take a slice
to.
or did he use his?
Take my shoe.
Well, that's fair. Did he use his hand, Carrie, or did he cut a piece with like a knife and fork?
His hand.
Ah, of course.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
And you
I would have sent
say-
him the bill for the cake.
Yes, you say ex-brother-in-law. Did we divorce the brother-in-law or we divorced his brother?
We divorced his brother.
Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second, Carrie. You were in the
Lord.
running. Could you imagine?
No. Could you imagine? Good God.
Somebody should have been watching his ass.
Yeah.
Somebody should be watching the cake. That is
Seriously.
okay. Oh, I mean, a lot of people need voice change. I love that. Nothing wrong with that. Let me go. Fake name Lisa. Good morning.
Good morning.
So you used to be a caterer for weddings, and what was the trashiest thing you saw?
So I was also helping with the bar as well, and I was helping give the bride and her bridesmaids drinks. Before the bride even walked down the aisle, her and one of her bridesmaids were throwing up around the corner where we prepped all the food.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's her
Yeah.
party. She can puke if she wants to.
Yeah.
I felt guilty to say anything since I was helping give her the drinks, but I let my boss and everyone else soon found out that, yep, she was heavily drinking.
Yeah.
And
Listen,
Yep.
it happens. Me, you paid for it. Might as well get the
Yeah,
best
but
of it.
you don't
Okay.
do that drunk
Fake
at
name
the
Lisa.
wedding.
Hold on 1 second. But imagine being okay. Fake name Nicole. Good morning.
good morning, everybody.
So
Hi.
you're at the wedding. Everything's going well, and the minister says, "Speak now, forever hold your peace." And
Stop.
who says something?
The ex-wife. Out of nowhere.
What?
Nobody even knew she was there. She
What?
stands up and she goes very matter-of-factly. She goes, I'm not done with you yet.
What?
I was like,
My-
Excuse me,
and
ma'am.
everybody was in their feels, too. They were like,
hell
oh, my
no.
God, the wedding is so beautiful. Nobody knew this woman was here.
Wow.
And she just stands up and she goes, I'm not done with you yet.
Girl.
Okay.
Oh, my
Oy,
God.
At
What did
least-
she do? What did the bride do?
Everybody stood there, and then, of course, the guys all kind of riled up, and they're like, I think you need to leave. And
Yeah.
it was like a little bit of a commotion, but,
Yeah.
I mean, it was for the most part contained, but I think
Holy
everybody was
moly.
so
taken back by
Yes.
like, number one, she's here. Number two, I'm not done with you yet.
Oh,
Can
God.
I'm gonna throw this out there, Fake
mean?
Nicole. Shame on his family, because if it was one of
Oh
my
my
friends getting
gosh.
married, and I
And
even
I saw-
thought he'd date somebody crazy and have to show up, we'd be on that like SEAL Team 6, just
patrol.
looking out for crazy ass.
Absolutely.
That is.
Lord.
That
That'd
is-
have been a hold my bouquet moment for me.
Are they still together, Fake Name Nicole? The couple's getting
yeah.
married?
Oh, they're so happy together. It was one of those. They look back and like, oh, it's just a hiccup. Like it's okay.
No, that was a
Everybody-
hiccup.
That was a
No.
that was a
Stings.
hill. That was a bump.
Yeah.
That wasn't a hiccup.
People actually stand up and say that they object
Wow.
to weddings. Like
Have
that
you-
seems like
I've
it's
never
just
seen
in
it
the
before.
movies.
And Taylor Swift,
That's
speak
what
now.
I thought too.
That's okay.
That's
Fake Name
crazy.
Nicole, that's good. That's a good one. Let me go. Fake Name Paul, good morning.
Good morning.
So this was the end of your friend's wedding. What happened?
Yeah, we were at a wedding, and people are coming up to we were standing around a photo booth, and people are taking pictures like normal, holding props and so forth. And the next guest that comes up was holding up a girl, pointing her towards the camera, and you could see completely everything under the dress.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness! So
Oh.
they,
Yeah.
maybe they're doing reverse Heimlich in the photo booth. Let me go to make sure the voice change is working. Fake name Ashley. Good morning.
Hi.
Okay, so this was at your sister's wedding.
Yes, this was at my sister's wedding, and this ended up being my father-in-law at the time. He used to live in, I think he still lives there, in Pennsylvania, and he apparently used to come down for work in Maryland, but what we didn't know was that he was kind of living like this weird double life. So he ran into one of the girls when he would come down to Maryland. Apparently he would go out to bars and change his name to Tim, and he would pursue other women and ask them to come back to his hotel room.
Oh
So
my.
at my sister's wedding, he ran into one of the girls who was the bridesmaid. So when I introduced her, there was like this really weird, awkward silence where they just stared at each other. And then even while she was up on the altar, he just sat there staring her down. She was so uncomfortable, she ended up having to leave the wedding, and then ended up telling my sister a while later. And nobody said anything about it until I found out that my ex-husband, 6 months later after we got married, he was kind of living a double life doing the same thing.
Oh my
Wow.
God! So they were
What?
both just juggling,
Jeez.
like changing names and changing everything.
Yes. So apparently they were living like double lives, but he ran into one of the girls at the wedding, so cat came out of the bag.
Oh
Whoopsie.
my! Okay, all right.
Wow.
Fake name Ashley.
That's
Hold on
wild.
1 second. That is that's
A little
yeah,
crazy.
That's got to be a little divine intervention. I feel like. Too.
Yeah.
Let me go to Catherine. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh my God, Catherine! I am so sorry. Before your wedding, you found out what?
The night before my wedding, I was getting ready to go to the church for the rehearsal, and I found out my father had been cheating on my mother for the 6 months prior to the wedding. They were trying not to tell me, trying to keep it from me and my future husband to make sure everything went smoothly and it didn't upend the wedding. But I found out by accident 5 minutes before going to the church, and we had to pretend like everything was fine.
Oh my God, I'm
And
sorry.
It's okay. It sucked for a long time, but I'm fine now.
Okay, wow.
Can I ask how do we find out?
Oh, funny story. So we were running late from getting nails done. I was going back, didn't have time to get ready like I wanted to. Went to go brush my teeth, realized I had only brought like a small travel toothpaste, and it was out. So I said, oh, my mom's down the hall. I'll just go knock on her door and borrow some toothpaste. And instead of calling, I just walked down the hall like normal. Got up to the door, and I heard them fighting, and I heard her say, you're just mad because every time you look at me, I'm not that. Swear word.
Oh my
Rhymes
gosh!
with it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I thought, oh, let me walk away, like just ignore it, push it down deep, and I walked 5 steps away and turned right back to the door and slammed on it and was like, oh no, we're dealing with this.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Okay. All right.
Woo.
Well, I mean, Catherine, at least you know your day couldn't get any worse.
Dang.
You know what I mean? At
Right?
least like that's if that's any consolation.
It was
Holy,
all
okay.
up from there.
Catherine Hall, 1 second, you are in the running.